Hello, my name's Nat. Let's see what's making news. Now, you might have heard some people say that you need to walk 10,000 steps a day to stay healthy. But where does that number even come from? Now, a new study suggests otherwise.
Wait, what?
So how many steps should we be doing then?
You actually only need 7,000 steps per day.
Ah. Yeah, so as we all know, walking lots is really good for us. It keeps our hearts healthy, our bones strong, our minds clear. And since the 1960s, 10,000 steps a day has been the gold standard.
But apparently there's no science behind that number. I found that it came from Japan back in the 1960s. They were doing a marketing campaign for the Olympics, and they decided to use 10,000 because it was a nice, even number. It was really catchy.
They just basically went, yeah, this sounds good.
Yeah, that's where it's come from.
It's why Katherine and her team decided to do some research of their own.
What we found was that for every additional step, you're achieving additional health benefits up until 7,000 steps. And when you get to 7,000 steps, the benefits, they plateau. Now, there's no exact number of steps kids should be doing daily, but the Department of Health says 60 minutes of exercise a day is optimal. I think the most important thing for kids is to find an activity that they enjoy doing, they have fun doing, they can do it with their friends. Because I think if they enjoy it, they're more likely to continue doing it into adulthood, which is super important.
If you were using Elon Musk's Starlink internet service this morning, you might have found things were a bit slow. Mr. Musk took to his platform X this morning to apologise after the internet provider suffered a huge outage, with at least 60,000 people globally reporting internet issues. It's become a pretty important service for people in Australia's outback, where high-speed internet can be pretty patchy. Starlink says the outage was caused by a software service issue and that things should now be back online. Watch this. Ooh. Thousands of people travelled to San Diego in the US for one of the world's biggest comic conventions, ComicCon. Here's Sass.
When Super Mario characters, Batman and a giant banana come together under one roof, it can only mean one thing. It's time for Comic-Con. Comic-Con was started in San Diego back in the 1970s by a small group of comic, movie and science fiction fans, and was a true comic book convention. Since then, it's grown into a global phenomenon and has become more of an opportunity for fans to dress up like this.
The beauty of Comic-Con is self-expression. Being able to do what you want, buy all the nerdy stuff you like, and cosplay as well. It's beautiful methods of just being yourself.
And Comic-Con has become an important place for actors and Hollywood producers to promote new projects. Although they seem to be a little bit more absent from this year's Comic-Con.
It kind of makes my experience better because it brings it back to the nerds. And it's not just people trying to see famous people.
Over the next couple of days, more than 100,000 fans will be able to attend panels, workshops, meet artists and creators, and get unique merch and collectibles.
It's such a big nerd community. I mean, we're big nerds ourselves. We love it.
I'm a Comic-Con head, so I'm going to be here. May not do it every year, or I might.
Now it's time for a part of the show I like to call Animals. They've taken over my heart. First up to 18-year-old Darius in the US, who's turned his passion for sewing into a business that helps save animals. He's raised more than $700,000 selling bow ties and donating them to shelters for animals to wear, which has helped them get adopted even faster.
I was just shocked, and it amazed me how this could have such a huge impact.
Now to a zoo in Prague, where zookeepers have been using hand puppets to feed their new baby vultures. It might look a bit creepy, but they do it so that the birds don't get too close to humans. Otherwise, it might affect their ability to connect with other birds and find a mate in the future. And finally, to Leo the cat in New Zealand, who's been wreaking havoc on his local community, stealing laundry from his neighbours' clotheslines and bringing his loot back home.
Where did you get those?
He's earned himself the nickname Leonardo da Vinci, and nothing is off the cards. Undies, socks, even a $300 cashmere jersey.
Kurt, exactly where do you think you're going with that?
I hope he grows out of it, because I don't want to do this for like 15 years. This is a lot of admin.
Well, that's all from us this week. Have a great weekend and we'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.